Welcome back to Germany. First things first, apologies if I cough or sound a bit husky. I'm not at my best at the moment, so that'll be the reason why. And now, got a lot to run you through, so I will not dilly-dally any longer. First up, transfers. It has been a busy old window. Now, did we do anything at the end of the last window? Yeah, just the one thing. Kasper Urbanski finally left. 1.4 million to Al Sadd of Qatar, I think. Are they Qatari? Yes, they are Qatar. So yeah, finally got him off the books, which was good. Now, other outs. Elivelton Fonseca, just we weren't really going to be using him too much, I don't think. So 1.8 million for him. Chanozun, disappointed because I really did want him to be in the squads, certainly with the position I thought I was going to use. I have adjusted that position slightly, but I still think he could almost certainly do it. Let's just have a quick check on him. Yeah, I see no reason why he couldn't play deep lying forward on attack. But unfortunately, he came to me and said that he really wanted to seek his fortune elsewhere. Not a lot I could do about it. But we got nearly 30 million for him. We also got 32 million for Kylian Sauk, who, because I have sort of switched to natural positions, and I mean he could play central midfielder on attack. That is true. But I mean, his tackling, his teamwork, his work rate are all a little bit on the low side, and you know, I felt the 30 million might help us to rebuild generally, rather than at a position we were already reasonably well equipped at. Although that said, I did actually end up with 2 central midfielders at one point, which wasn't overly good. Now, Julian Gonzalez, he has gone to Hamburg for 2.7 million. He is a sort of more defensive-minded midfielder, and he's not really great at the deep-lying playmaker role, which is what we need in there, which is what we're using in there. So he had to go. After a lot of faffing about, we finally got Emil Agbor off our hands. Not that that was the last of the problems he caused us, but 30 million, disappointing amount, to be perfectly honest. He was worth about 50, but could I persuade anyone to sign him? No. And even the first time I did manage to persuade someone to sign him, he turned them down. Did not endear himself any more than he already had. Once I'd sold him, then I get a delegation come to me saying that they don't think I should have sold him, which is like, well, A, bit late now, and B, did you actually watch him play for the second half of last season? Because, generally speaking, he was awful. I mean, you saw some of the performances he put in, 6.4s every week, in 45 minutes sometimes, he was that bad. It wasn't good. And the final out was Ruslan Litvinov, who I did have plans to move back to a ball-playing defender. And I signed a couple of other ball-playing defenders, which put him down to sort of like maybe third choice, actually, although not by much. It was a bit of a toss-up. But then it was like, he's 32, he's out of contract at the end of this coming season. So, and he wasn't going to sign a new deal, so I couldn't even extend that if I wanted to. So it was like, well, we may as well cash in now. 11 million up front, up to 13.5 million. That's fine. So as you can see, we've made 105 million from sales. Have been spending that money though. Now, Abdelghani Abdelas, Moroccan Dutchman, ball-playing defender. Yeah, just should be really solid. He's my first choice in the ball-playing defender slot. We'll show you the tactic briefly in a second. Now, we have a wonder kid on our hands. Croatian wonder kid, Hugo Hujaj. And sadly, he's out injured for a month, so you won't see him today. But in our last friendly that we played against Real Sociedad, who, according to the game, are the 6th favourites, admittedly only like 33-1. I mean, they're not going to win the Spanish league, but they are like the 6th best side in Spain. And we beat them 4-0, and he scored 2 goals in the first half. In fact, all 4 of our goals came from our central midfielders on attack, which is encouraging. because that's one thing that Terje Hansen did not, or Henningsen rather, did not do last season, was score very much. I don't think he scored at all, actually. I think he got 2 assists and no goals. He is also out injured, by the way. Anyway, now, Lucas Ferragut, another central midfielder, 20-year-old Argentinian, great deal of potential, already pretty good. Very happy with him, decent Bundesliga player already, as you can see. Back up at the moment, but yeah, bags of potential in this boy. Pedro Milizia, another Argentinian, well, Italian-Argentinian. Can play the deep lying forward on attack role perfectly happily, and yeah, looking forward to a lot out of him. Not a huge amount more potential, but again, I think good signing. Actually fits the role we want to use. Marcos Larinaga, Basque Spaniard, if that's not an insulting thing to say to either a Basque or a Spaniard. But yeah, inside forward on support will be his role. He's only 18, again, bags of potential. So looking forward to seeing him develop. Very much the second choice at the moment. Behind someone that I believe I said I wanted to get rid of, Matias Campos. He's still here. Yeah. I've kind of got over whatever it was. I'm still not overly fond of him. Anyway. Left back, Nick Steur, Dutchman. Decent. Again, he's the backup. Full back is the position on both sides, really, that we are not great at, and next season I think we are going to really have to do some upgrading. I mean, there's some potential in Steur, so hopefully if he comes on, he's only 22, should be okay, but yeah, he only likes big matches, so you know, we like people who like that sort of thing. Now, another one of our ball playing defenders, Paul Kubasi. I was looking at him a lot last January in the transfer window, never did quite get around to actually signing him. But yeah, very solid ball-playing defender. Should be a very good and capable backup. Now, the rest of this lot, I will not go through individually because they are all just youngsters. They're all 17 or under. Most of them got pretty decent potential. They've basically just been signed to pad out the under-19s and hopefully, obviously, bring them through. And signing them at the age they are means that with any luck, by the time they come through to the first team, they will count as like homegrown at club, which we have a distinct dearth of. And if we have any European ambitions at all, we are going to need some of these boys to come through, and obviously those in the second team and the under-19s already. Now, I promised you a look at the tactic. This is what we're going with. It doesn't look much different, I'll grant you. Last year we got 2 fullback supports. I did have fullback attack, but it left us a little exposed on the flanks at the back. I wanted a bit more defensive solidity. Basically, these 5 here are the solid defensive sort of bits. I've gone deep line playmaker on supports rather than defend, simply because everyone who was there likes to dribble the ball a bit, and on defend, that's not a good thing for that. So hopefully they won't be going against their traits, their preferences, and they can do a little bit of that. 2 central midfielders on attack. They will be pushing into these sort of positions here. Inside forwards on support, who should be sort of like pushing in there, and a deep line forward on attack, who will be sort of like dropping in here a bit. And then he's got men running off the sides and men running past him in there to try and feed the ball to. That's the plan, basically. Get it to Milicia, get 4 men bursting past him, pick one of them out, score a goal. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Now, what we do need to do is make sure we've got the side picked. We are playing Garching today, away from home. They are... What league are they in? They're in the Bayernliga Süd, so they're about sort of 5th level, I think. At best, 4th level, but probably 5th level in Germany. So I think we can probably play a few of the lesser lights. So Tavares will get some match sharpness in there. Kubasi also needs a bit more match sharpness, and Toro does as well. Pastor can stay in there because him and Steur are both match sharp. Bernal may as well stay in there. Now, central midfield, we've got a little bit of an issue, obviously, because Henningsen is out, Huljaj is out, Farragut is bench-worthy, but that's basically it. So, right, well, it's going to have to be Druber and Farragut on the bench. Now, Campos, right, Meyer. I think we'll play Meyer. I mean, Franz Meyer, technically, actually, no, we don't want to play Franz Meyer, do we? No. We want to play Daniel Bassi, who is one of the ones complaining about Agbor being sold. But we do need to get his match sharpness up a bit, and he is our sort of second choice there. Moreira would be the first choice, but he's perfectly fit, so we'll keep him out of things. Larinaga we will also put in there. Try and get a bit more match sharpness for him as well. And who to play up front? Well, I need Marotta on the bench. Well, I've got Farragut there. Not that he's overly fit. Or do we just... I'll tell you what. Let's take Nick Barker off the bench. Because I know we need two centre-backs. Because Abdelask is perfectly capable of playing either role. Right. There we go. That's the lineup. Marlon Fries. I know it's probably Fries, but Fries sounds funny, I don't know. Right. Now, oh yeah, we've got to remember this lot are terrible. That's why these ratings are so low. Right, we'll press that outside fullback or outside centre backs. And okay, let's go. Okay, confused. Dressing room doesn't agree with today's team sheet. Well, we're playing 5th division opposition, boys. You know, I'm using this basically as another pre-season friendly. I'm not quite sure how you don't understand that. Yeah, make sure you do win it. No response. It's like talking to a bunch of cabbages. Appropriate enough, because they're playing in green today. Right. Let's go. Good, solid 5 or 6 goal win. That's what I'm asking for. What am I going to get? Oh yeah, obviously you won't see it in today's game because we're away from home. But I have also changed the pitch dimensions. I made the pitch, I think, slightly shorter and slightly narrower. Because I want to be able to push up quite a bit without leaving too much sort of space at the back. And obviously our aim is to play relatively sort of narrow attacking wise, so we don't need a great deal of width. And it just exposes us a bit if there's too much width to cover. So yeah, hopefully with our more compact pitch, it might suit us well. And indeed, it was the pitch that we beat Real Sociedad on. So right, it's not overly impressive start, is it? Okay, Larinaga, swing the ball in. Okay, he's going to get it back. Druber. Druber is one who I have brought up from the second team. I basically realised at one point, once I'd done all my sort of transfer deals, that we had a squad of about, I don't know, 23 players in the first team. 2 of them were German. And I know we can kind of get away with that in the league because the registration rules are very lax in the league. Why are they having a counter-attack, boys? I don't like the fact they're having a counter-attack. Well done by now. But obviously in Europe, 2 Germans is going to cause us no end of trouble. So I just wanted to bring a few more up, which I think is why is it Murata or Andrea, somebody up front. Hey, Pedro Milizia scores his first goal for the club. But yeah, I sort of drafted a few, not necessarily top quality players, but you know, players who could do a job for the first team and are actually German. And then hopefully we can get them a bit of experience as well and get them, improving, reaching their potential, blah 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 blah. And yeah, I mean that obviously is also the idea behind signing all those youngsters and having them potentially be homegrown. Oh, hello, Ellertson. He's doing well. 32-year-old Icelandic. I don't know as he'll survive the end of this season, because obviously he's going to turn 33 at some point, and there are better options out there, and we would be able to afford someone better in the summer. So I think that will definitely be something that will happen. I think Ellertson will be playing his last season for us. Well, I mean, second and last season. Obviously, he only played half last. Bit of a panic signing. Hey, Shirley scored. Not too upset about Agbor then. Okay. Larinaga got it out to Kubasi. See, that's his ball playing there. Great cross. Lovely header. Well done, Shirley. Stop complaining. Yeah, I mean, obviously part of the reason I am showing you this one is simply because it should have been the absolute riot that it is turning into. So, yeah, I just wanted to see us win a game, basically. Because you didn't see an awful lot of that. Actually, did you? No, yeah. Lens. When we somehow beat them 2-0 in the second leg. But yeah, that is the only time you've actually ever seen us win at Mönchengladbach. Not that we did an awful lot of winning other than that, to be fair. It's not like you were missing out. I didn't see us win very much. I mean, we got... Hey, Shirley scores again. Yeah, we got, one league win after February or something? And that was the last day of the season. So, not the best. But I have high hopes. I don't know why. I don't know why I ever get my hopes up, really. But I think I've managed to get a decent amount of improvement of talent into this squad with the money we had available. And I know Agbor had a lot of attributes that were really good, but oh my word, he was just so bad when you actually put him on a football pitch. It was terrible. And I mean, they'll get over him going. It'll be fine, especially if we start winning. They'll be sort of like, Emil who? I'm sorry, well, don't think we needed him, did we, boss? Told you should sell him. Ah, bless them. Short memories and no brains. Go on, Lewis. What are you doing? Okay, Banal. He's our deep-lying playmaker. Oh, Milicia. Oh, there we go. No. Oh, you can't disallow that. That was a beautifully worked goal. Look at it. Oh, come on. That's just being picky. What's a yard between friends? Anyway, right. Well, we have dominated this as we should do. And I may even make a few half-time substitutions. Well, I probably won't actually, because those people, a lot of the people who are in need the match sharpness, so that would be good for them to have. Not quite sure what's going to happen with the second team this year. There's not a lot in it, but I mean, hopefully, obviously, if we want to try and keep this lot sharp, several of them might end up playing a reasonable number of games for the second team, which should give us a decent chance of at least having a half-decent season for that second team, and obviously the rest of them will be with any luck. Talent that we can bring on. There are a few down there who are not that far off of first squad level, or at least sort of backup or emergency backup sort of level for the first squad. Tavares. Oh, Milizia. Not offside that time. It's 5. And this is the sort of performance you really need to go into the league season with. Just an absolute hammering of a minnow. With certainly not even your first team. Some of them are, obviously. Some of them are not. And what I might well do is the likes of Milicia, Bernal, possibly Pastor actually. Oh, hello. They've had a shot. Good lord. We've angered them. Yeah. Confident claim from Sander. Anyway. Oh. I honestly don't know where he was playing that. Because there was no one up ahead of him. I get the feeling he actually deliberately just smashed the ball into my defender's face. Okay, Pastor. Bernard. Druba. Oh, cannons off the post. Mirko Druba. Know where Bernal was running off to there. Didn't really need that touch, did he? Had acres of space all the time in the world. Right. Okie dokie. Okay then. Right, well, Farragut could probably get a run out, couldn't he? Let's put Farragut on for Ellerton. He had a good game. Andrea Marotta. Milizia will probably be disappointed not to get a hat-trick. And Stoya on for Pastor. And actually Abdalas can come on for Kubasi as well because he's getting a little bit more tired than everyone else. Right, okay. Leave us one substitution for emergencies. And I'll even praise the boys. How about that? Yep, immediately Garching take control of the game. Never praise anyone. Oh, certainly not in this game. I mean... Oh dear. Right, are we stopped, boys? Are we just basically passing it around now? Looks like it. I haven't had a shot for a while. Oh, there was one. It's off target, but it was a shot. See again, look at that. 5 goals in the first half. Absolutely nothing in the second half because they just don't bother anymore. Why not? Fill your boots. This is a chance for you to score as many goals as you can feel like, basically. But no. Oh, hello, Mirko Druba. Is that to Stoya? What's he got? Is he Belgian or Dutch? Can't remember. Farragut. Oh, a few of the substitutes combining though. 3.33 XG. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm just looking for something to do at the moment because the boys are not really giving me much to speak about, are they? Oh, is that Druba again with a nice shot? Okay. Larinaga to swing it over. Oh, Bernal was pushed. Who's taking the penalty? Someone who's sorting their socks out. Oh, Larinaga. Hey! Marcos Larinaga, the youngster, crashes home goal number 6. And yeah, I mean, What did I say at the start? I wanted a 5 or 6 goal win. I cannot complain, can I, really? Well, I think you know me well enough to know now that I can complain, but I'm not going to. I might do if they score from this. Because, oh, Larinaga just ran round him and nicked the ball. Oh, go on. Marotta, finish day. Andrea Marotta, lovely goal. Well done. Larinaga takes a great deal of credit for that, for running back and just basically running round someone and taking the ball off them. Good finish though. Oh, keeper could have done better actually. It did hit his gloves, didn't it? Alright, we seem to have woken up a little bit. Is there anyone tired out there? No one particularly tired. Right, I mean, to be honest, actually, I mean, what we'll do is we'll drop that down a bit and we'll stop counter pressing, because there's no point tiring ourselves out too much in the last 10 minutes. Okay. That ball was nobody's for quite a while. Oh, almost. Marotta couldn't quite bundle it over. Marotta. Knocks it back. Ferragut. Oh, it's a good save for Ali. Ferragut gave him a bit too much of a chance, but right, well, hopefully everyone will be nicely buoyed up for the start of the league season. It's been a good, solid performance from everyone, really. I mean, the defenders aren't getting great ratings, but they've had precious little to do, so that's understandable. Tavares obviously got an assist, so that's why he's doing better. Oh, hello. Quite sure why Druba left that. Okay. Now, Mirko. That's not... Oh, it's been headed clear. Nicely done. Larinaga. Oh, charging forward. Oh, referee. Oh, hello. Oh, no, he's down. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, my word. Somebody kicked the ball out. He's dead over there. Or is he not? No, apparently he's absolutely fine. You'd never guess he was Argentinian, would you? He's not. He's Spanish. So you'd probably be right never to guess he was Argentinian. I should probably learn who my players are and what their nationalities are before I say things like that, shouldn't I? Anyway, a very comfortable win. I hope you enjoyed all the goals. And yeah, we will see you next time for probably the very next game, the start of the league campaign, where things will get a little tougher, because I think it's Eintracht Frankfurt. I remain to be corrected, let's face it, I don't even know what nationality my players are, so why should I know who we're playing next? Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Like, comment and subscribe. Bye bye for now.